All right. We're already having technical difficulties with the switcher, so that's typical.
It's about right. It's about right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. As always, I'm Brad. That's Mike. We're Dallas Geek, and Mike, how you doing today?
Indubitably.
That says so much without saying a dang thing.
I know. I'm trying this thing where I just, maybe pull back the curtain a little bit, but don't reveal too much.
Silence is not your best friend.
That's fair.
Let's just go ahead and skip that idea entirely.
That's fair.
And yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If this is your first time, I don't know why it would be your first time with us.
We won't be gentle.
Nah. I mean, we'll be awkward, that's for sure. But, yeah.
How was your first time, Brad?
Rather not say.
Got it.
Yeah.
So not good.
With that, if you have not been with us before, we are so happy to be able to have you join us. We are a nerdy show, podcast thing. We make online content.
There you go.
And we talk about a lot of nerdy stuff. And we tend to be nerdy when we talk about it. I mean, I don't know if there's another way to talk about nerdy stuff other than to be nerdy while doing so, but I mean, it works for us. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Speaking of nerdy stuff, Mike, what are we talking about today?
So today we are talking about, shouldn't we tell them where to follow us and like and share and do all that first, or do you want to do that later?
I mean, we can if you'd like.
I mean,
that is kind of a helpful thing to be able to do the whole shilling, but I guess we shall find out.
Probably be a good idea first, yeah.
So, it might help if I had the right switcher settings for all that to work in the first place. Oops.
All right.
You can find us over at Facebook. You can like and follow us there. And of course, be able to apparently get the audio from all of our shows if you are on the mobile app only for some reason. Ask Zuckerberg why that is.
But remember,
I can't
speak
explain
lizard person because his English not so good.
Is that the same thing or different than parcel tongue?
That's a great question. I've never actually looked too deep into that, so I might get you an answer by the next live show.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can always check us out over on YouTube. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just to be able to make sure that you know when we go live next. And, of course, if you want to be able to check out our content but do not have time for the video, the video of our shows, you can always catch the audio of our live shows, interviews, and other random stuff that we do over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, and Stitcher. Because reasons.
I think random is a more than polite way to put that.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely more than polite.
Yeah.
But it's the closest vocabulary we have to describe this because it is kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
now,
to answer your previous question, here in a couple weekends, it will be
couple literally or figuratively?
I think literally, right? 2 weekends.
Yes.
Okay. Look at that. I know stuff. So here in a couple weekends, it will be that lovely time of the year where it's 1,000 degrees outside, and nerds of all shapes and sizes decide to convene and that's what I'm looking for.
Congregate.
Thank you. At a little place in downtown Dallas for a little event called Fan Expo.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to keep going, but I was going to give it a little awkward silence.
Yeah.
That pregnant pause, if you will.
If you've never been to Fan Expo before, Fan Expo is actually a fantastic convention, especially if you have never been to a convention before. Fan Expo is, well, there's that.
I'm good.
Fan Expo is a convention that will give you enough of everything that you can get just about any convention experience you want out of it, and it is it does make it. Speaking of, last year Fan Expo was a thing that required masks.
Oh, okay, I was wondering
this
where
year,
you were going with that.
They have lifted the mask mandate in compliance with Dallas County. However, we would just like to point out, as is just generally good advice for conventions with crowds, masks may not be required, but they are definitely encouraged if you would like to, because, well, people are gross. And, yeah, it's never not a good idea to have a mask at an indoor convention. Yeah. And in fact, if you want to cosplay, you can even incorporate that into your costume.
Yep.
Because there are a lot of options for that. So, yeah, keep it easy. Keep it simple. Yep. But also, please do not come if you are not feeling well. Please.
Yeah, see, you're being a little bit nicer than I am. So, but that is the topic of today. It's etiquette. It's, yes. I can call people a dick, right?
Borderline, but we'll give you at least one.
Can I add the word head after that?
That crosses the border. So
what if I flip the words?
Then that's awkward.
But is it still okay?
Let's try to stay a little bit more on the family friendly side.
So we in the past have done the here's some things you can do at an expo. Here's some things that you can look forward to. Mm-hmm. We've also done some not super in depth, but like, hey, maybe here's how you should act around people. But with some of the stories we're hearing from some of the other conventions that have already been happening this year,
worth pointing out a few things.
Yeah, we're not going to be so nice this time.
If you've ever heard somebody refer to you as a Chad,
a dude bro,
or
a dick,
there it is.
Possibly with a head. I spaced him out far enough. What about a douche?
Oh, that's always acceptable.
Can I add the word bag after that? Okay.
But yeah, if those have ever been used to refer to you, maybe listen up. Got some things to say, or sorry, Mike has some things to say, and I get to act as his censor and or translator, depending on how offensive he's getting ready to become.
It's gonna be pretty damn high.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
Mike,
Brad, thank you for the floor. All right, so first and foremost,
I may regret this.
Oh, you are going to. It's okay. You won't live long enough to regret it.
I mean, there's a chance for the zombie apocalypse to start just as much as there is for, catching one of 5, 7 other things right now. I don't know. I'm willing to take the risk.
There's 19 of the vids.
I'll take the risk.
Yeah, that's fair. So here we go. Hold on to your butts. So look, no, your butt, not my butt. But that actually brings me into my first point. Unfortunately, more and more people that maybe go to conventions are seeing things posted around the convention hall and maybe near changing areas, community zones, that maybe possibly say something along the lines of cosplay is not consent.
Never heard of it.
No?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just look at you. That explains everything. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So the reason that they have to put things like that up... How do I want to say this colorfully?
Stop groping people.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Stop touching people. Period. Done. End of discussion. Look, at the end of the day, if you want to interact with a cosplayer, you know, if you see something that's like, hey, that's a really cool, you know, cosplay, I want to get a picture, I want to be respectful, hey, I really like, you know, this cosplay, can I get a picture? Hands above the waists. In fact, just don't touch each other. You could just do that. I mean, Keanu Reeves doesn't touch people when he takes pictures with them, but, you know, Keanu Reeves is a gentleman and whatnot. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be to the level of Keanu Reeves, but...
I mean, shouldn't we all?
I mean, that's also true. Yeah, but can we be as badass as Keanu Reeves?
I mean, just polite.
That's fair.
Be as polite as Keanu Reeves.
Okay, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
never be as badass as
No,
Keanu
God, no.
Reeves.
No,
but,
no.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
we can dream.
Yeah.
Definitely not as handsome. I mean, that man is...
He is like 54 and he still looks like
that man's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, just don't. We're gonna go back to second grade. Keep your hands to yourselves. Don't touch other people. The fact that we have to have these things posted around convention halls is a joke in and of itself. But unfortunately, there are pieces of garbage. Censored myself. You're welcome. Out there that seem to think that because a girl is wearing not Catholic nun garb that covers her from head to ankle, or guys for that matter too, that anybody can just go up and get 2 handfuls of whatever they want.
Yeah, that's not quite how that works.
No, that is definitely not how that works.
I mean, just because Bad Touch is a pretty awesome song, it doesn't
you're
mean...
being really generous with awesome, but continue.
It doesn't mean that it was intended to be advice.
No, God, no. Just stop touching people. Stop groping people. I almost think that we should maybe, you know, go with the Old Testament here. If you grab somebody, you leave without your hands.
Close. You got close there.
Yeah.
But, look, if you've seen any of our other convention videos talking about proper etiquette, talking about, you know, the do's and don'ts, you probably heard us mention this a few times.
Yes.
At least. The fact that we have to keep bringing it up is not great.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, I'd like to think that our community can learn and evolve. And in fairness, a large portion of our community, you know, the nerds and the convention goers, we have. It's for the small handful of you that just can't seem to grow up.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
And speaking as somebody who's experienced it, and other people that have been on the show have experienced it, if we see something like that happen to somebody on the show or somebody that we know and we're friends with, I'll break your goddamn hands myself.
Okay, that would have been nice to have used the censor button.
Okay,
but yeah,
we do have that, don't we?
Yeah.
Damn it. Sorry.
It works now.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Well, I just wanted to get it across.
It's fair.
Keep your hands to yourselves, or you're going to leave without them. Good there?
Yeah. No, in regards to the other aspects of etiquette.
Yes.
Look, we mentioned it at the beginning of this. Conventions, especially Expo, they get busy. They get crowded.
Yes.
You need to be aware of the people around you in every sense. So
Be respectful of people's space.
Don't go barging through spaces, just pushing your way to get to the merch you want. Everybody trying to buy their favorite merch or their what's going to be new favorite, because you always find something new.
I mean, that is the point of going, is finding something new.
Typically, yeah. Everybody's trying to do that.
Yep.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't forget hygiene is a thing. That would be awesome. And that's not just washing hands. That's washing everything. in between days. I don't care if you have a very complicated cosplay that you've decided to make that makes it difficult to be able to wash in between days. Don't.
You know what? I'm gonna take over here. If you're over the age of 12, I shouldn't have to explain to you that you should shower
and use deodorant.
I was gonna get there. And use deodorant. If you're a grown-ass adult, I shouldn't have to explain to you why, if you're gonna be around people for multiple days, when we're still technically in a endemic?
It's one of them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say endemic, and if the CDC gets pissy, they can get pissy. Fauci can suck it. Is that allowed?
Ow.
Anyway, moving right along. If we have to explain those things to you, maybe outside isn't best for you. Maybe human interaction isn't best for you. Maybe you should just stay in your basement and never see the light of day. Because if you're going to be around other human beings in a confined space for multiple days over the same weekend and not shower once, I don't know if I shouldn't put you on the same level of, I don't know, maybe somebody that should just be taken out back and shot.
I feel like that might be going a little bit on the extreme end. But I think you understand what he's saying, hopefully. Hopefully what he's saying.
This is Texas. I could get away with it.
Like I said, hopefully you understand what he's trying to say, not what he's literally saying.
That's fair.
Look.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. Metaphorically speaking. Better?
Just don't. Look, just don't.
We've spent the last 2.5 years being told to wash our hands and not go out in public if we don't feel well, right? So wouldn't it make sense that if we're still in a situation where we should still be making sure that we're not going around people if we're not feeling good, that we should probably shower and wear deodorant too?
You would think.
Right.
But
I mean, that's a fair assumption, right?
Could be asking too much. I don't know.
Well, and if it's too much, then just stay in your basement.
And of course, yes, we acknowledge there are a lot of great celebrities that are going to be there this year. Heck, there's the whole Clerks cast reunion thing that's going on, which is amazing. And of course, apparently a very large selection of WWE superstars.
Yeah.
Or I'm assuming they're superstars. That's the label that keeps...
term is superstar.
Okay,
yes. Yep.
Sure. They're going to be there. There are a lot of people that are going to be wanting autographs for those very famous individuals.
Yep.
We all have to wait in line. Don't try to push your way through. Don't try to make things miserable for the other people in line. And of course, once again, sad that we have to say it, don't gatekeep. You know, don't be standing in line trying to test everybody around you to see if they're a true fan of the person you're waiting to get an autograph from.
Get that censor button right.
That's don't. Just don't.
You ready for it?
Let me make sure it works.
Well, so what Brad's very poignantly and nicely trying to say
and
is don't be an ass. Go. Keep going. Don't do it. We good?
Sure.
We good?
Yeah.
We got it. Okay.
There might have been a flub here and there, but
that's fine. That's fine. We'll fix it in post, right? We can post this, right?
It's being posted.
Oh, that's not how that works.
Not really. No, not for live.
Oh. Okay. Like I didn't know. Anyway, look. Brad said it best. We're all there. We all spent our hard-earned money in this terrible economy. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's accurate.
Said I wouldn't get political.
That's just accurate.
Yes. But we all spent our hard-earned money that doesn't go nearly as far as it used to.
Mm-hmm.
To try to have to try to have some semblance of happiness and joy in this crappy world that we live in. Your happiness doesn't trump anybody else's. If you think it does, you're the problem. If you think it does, maybe you should just stay home. Because this person has just as much of a right to stand in line and interact with somebody that they worship or idolize.
Accurate.
There are people that you worship and idolize. Right? As you do. And if you think that just because you're you, that you get special treatment, well, working in retail, I've seen the worst of humanity. And
how could you not?
Well, working in retail does show that people really do think that they are the center of the universe, unfortunately. Don't be that person. Don't do it. Don't be a Karen. Or a Chad. Or whatever the vernacular is, because I'm in my 30s and I shouldn't know.
You would think.
Yeah. But don't be a dick, basically, is what we're saying. Be respectful. Don't push people around. Wait in line. Wait your damn turn. Don't monopolize the celebrity's time. If they're going to give you a moment to talk to them and kind of chat and ask how your weekend's going, don't sit there and read them a damn soliloquy. Oh, it's going good.
Good vocabulary.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm trying. You know, maybe shake their hand if they're cool with that. Maybe give them a fist bump. Exchange some pleasantries. Don't give them your life story. It's just not becoming. They have a schedule that they have to stay on, and that is dependent on getting through all of the people that are in line. And if you cost somebody the opportunity to meet somebody that they look up to and that they want to spend time with, then you're a piece of garbage.
Neat. Okay.
And I will find you.
Wow.
Metaphorically.
Huh. Is this just your way of trying to make sure that you can go get all the autographs from your superstars this time around?
I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
What else do we want to talk about?
Anyway, no, I think that should cover most everything.
And we talked about showering. We talked about deodorant. We talked about not monopolizing people's time. We talked about
don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Possibly with that.
No, I think we about got it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried that there's something we're missing.
I mean, I feel like if it's important, you should be able to figure it out pretty quickly once you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think that's about good. Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, though, if you do want to go to Expo, go. It's going to be an amazing time.
I'm going to be there. Brad's going to be there. You can meet us.
I'm not sure if that's really the best selling point there, but okay.
Well, I'm saying, like, you can come meet us along with all the other celebrities. You can talk to us. If you think that we're mean, you can say that we're mean. I'll laugh at you and not give a shit.
Let's not put that out on the internet.
What?
Asking people to come tell us we're mean?
No, I said if they think we are.
Same. This is the internet. Same difference.
I don't care if people think we're mean.
Okay. Now that you've decided to tempt fate here.
If I'm mean for telling somebody that they need to shower.
But guys,
I'm not the problem, the internet is. And
seriously.
You and I both know how awful of a place the internet is.
Seriously.
Yeah, the prosecution rests.
It's an amazing time. Go.
Yes, have fun. Go.
Enjoy. And of course, we can always make recommendations about where you should check out. Artist Alley is always a big one that you should check out.
You guys will get
all the time
fantastic artwork if you just go to Artist Alley. Half the artists will sit there and actually talk to you while they're making something for you.
Yeah. And the cosplayers over in the community zone, you will be able to get to see some amazing costumes and even get a chance to, for some of them, find out how they made it.
Yes.
And, if you are aspiring to make your own costumes too, maybe learn a thing or two.
Yes.
Don't know. But yeah, with that guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a thing. I was about to say fun, but it's definitely been a thing for this live show. I think that's about as generous as we can really get describing it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us, though. You chose an interesting one if this is your first time. And of course...
Where can they find us, Brad?
Yes, the shameless shilling.
Yes.
Yeah. Do not forget that if you would like to check us out, you can always go...
Can I press the button?
I don't trust you with technology.
Fine.
Yeah. Anyway, you can always go check us out on Facebook. Don't forget to like and follow. Share with your friends, family, strangers on the street, whatever. Don't forget to like and subscribe over on YouTube.
And you don't trust me, huh?
Yeah. With technology, not words.
That's fair.
It's a difference.
That's fair.
Some of us can't speak good. Some of us just...
I mean, I do word good.
ADHD is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. I word well. Sorry. Wait a minute. That still doesn't feel right.
And if you would like to check out more of our content but do not have time for the videos, you can always check out the audio of our live shows, recorded interviews, and all of our other weird stuff that we do over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and now, apparently, Facebook Podcast, which is only accessible from the mobile app because...
Which makes total sense.
Reasons, but okay, sure.
That's right. Take us everywhere with you.
Yeah. I mean,
Except for the bathroom. That's a little weird.
I mean, in fairness,
right.
Statistically speaking, that's probably where most people watch us. So it's not like it would be a new experience.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's YouTube, so. Anyway, thank you all so much.
Yes.
And yeah, definitely, if you see us at Expo, come say hi.